Hello, everyone. I'm Brainerd Carey, Director of Praxis Center. And today I want to talk a little bit about galleries and artists and contracts. This is a question I'm asked about a lot. And essentially the question is often, the gallery isn't offering me a contract. What should I do? Some galleries say we don't do contracts, even make you feel guilty about it, saying, we trust you. We hope you trust us. And other galleries will say different kinds of things because galleries are not a regulated business. It's not like nonprofits like museums or biennials or alternative spaces that have nonprofit status, in which case they have to conform to some regulations about how they're dealing with people. But galleries can do whatever they want. They're essentially opening up a store and trying to get people in there to buy work. So I want to talk about how you can protect yourself, essentially. So when a gallery says, sorry, we don't do contracts, or no, we don't have a contract, it's something like that, what I would suggest is this, and this is quite simple. You can bring them, rather than a contract, which can be lengthy and difficult, bring them a consignment form. You can print out consignment forms in the classes that I teach. I have consignment forms that the students can print out. But essentially, what that means is it's a list of the work you're bringing to them. And it's listed, let's say you're bringing them 6 paintings or 6 photographs or 6 sculptures or a film or an installation, whatever it is. You list those things on one piece of paper. Here are the 6 paintings, here are the titles and sizes. And it simply says on that paper, I am leaving these 6 paintings with you on this date, and you put in the date and say these are for sale. You can have the agreement is, let's say the agreement is 50%. Okay, the agreement is 50%. Artists to be paid within 30 days of the sale, you can put on there, and then have a signature on the bottom and say, when the works are returned, another form will acknowledge that. So again, this is a simple consignment form. It's what happened if you dropped off things at a thrift shop, at an antique store, anywhere. It's a record of what you've left them. Because the nightmare stories that artists talk about from galleries is they give them work, 10 paintings, 5 paintings, they come back, they say, you only left us 4 paintings, here they are. And you say, no, I left you 5. No, you left us 4. Then what do? You can't call a lawyer, you have no record, nothing. So a consignment form is very simple. It's simply a list of the works that were left with a gallery. You sign it and the gallery signs it. You copy it at a copy shop and give them a second copy. You could also print out 2 copies and you both sign both copies. And tell them this isn't about, kind of locking them into a contract. It doesn't say that they have to represent you or anything like that. It simply says they have 5 of your paintings, and you can briefly list the terms there, that they're selling them at a certain price that you've agreed on, and that they can take up to 50% of the cost and not more. Sometimes they discount paintings beyond what you've agreed on, and you can say there, no discounts, just it's 50% that you get, or 40, whatever the gallery says is their amount. So again, this is a simple form to protect you, and you can type it up yourself. If you're a member of Praxis Center, it's in the gallery course there. But essentially, we're talking about a consignment form that simply says to the gallery, this is the 5 works or 10 works or 3 works I've left off. Even if it's for a group show, this is the 1 work I've left here. These are the terms for sale. And you're acknowledging that you have these works. And when I pick these works up, this form will be signed again, that the works are no longer in the gallery. That's all. So really simple. Again, if you're a member of Praxis Center, a downloadable form like that is in the gallery course. If you're not, this is a very simple form you can draw up on your own that simply says to a gallery that doesn't have contracts or doesn't want to do contracts that you've dropped off a certain amount of artworks. And those artworks are in their possession, and the consignment form is simply saying that. And it avoids the possibility that you can drop off work and come back weeks or months later to find that they're giving you back less work, and you can't prove that some of the paintings or work is missing. That's all. I hope that helps. It's a question I got asked a lot, so I know it's an issue that artists deal with. This idea of gallerists not sometimes giving back all the work, and you having no recourse because there isn't a contract or any statement that shows that that's the case. And of course, I'm presenting this talk assuming that you might run into a gallery who says, "We don't do contracts. Trust us," something like that. So the point of this talk is to just produce a simple consignment form that says what you dropped off, the terms of sales, and that when you pick them up, you'll countersign the forms. And those two pieces of paper should have your signature and the gallerist's signature on both, and the date. That's all. I wish you well with your practice. I wish you well with everything you're doing. And if you have any questions, ask. And if you want to become a member of Praxis Center, if you're not already, there's a link below to do so. In the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful day.